This Seesaw, and I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard. You dig me? Eastside.
Boyfriend's trying to kill me, and I left my gun at home. Had to call my partner to pull up.
All right, so we got Seesaw off the porch with us today.
You dig?
How you feeling today, bro?
Well, I'm blessed, you know. I'm happy. A little perturbed, but I'm happy. You know, it's a lot going on out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you coming by, and we'll
Thanks for
keep the
having
energy
me.
positive up here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no
Happy to
problem.
be here.
No problem, man. So, born in Columbus, Georgia, but raised in Atlanta?
Yes, sir, man.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Mother and father was both in the military down in Fort Benning.
Okay.
Bingo. Had me. And then military, you know how military move everywhere, you know, they be everywhere. So did maybe a year in Germany. Specken Sie Klein Dutch to all the Germans out there. Wasser Schloss. And then moved to Virginia for a split second, and I came back home, maybe first grade. Yeah, first grade.
Okay.
On the east side.
Yeah. So what was your childhood like growing up on the east side?
Oh, childhood? What's childhood? Maybe like ages 0 to
12?
12? Man, the east side was incredible back then for me. I started off in Lithonia, right? L-Town, shout out L-Town. I was right there off of Phillips Road. Grew up over there, played pee-wee football for Redan Park. I grew up with both my parents, you know what I'm saying? Mother and father. So when I got to the east side, it was strange for me because coming from Virginia, I can always remember when I got here, they thought I was proper, oh, you speak proper, you know? But that was just all due to my mother. She was just all about English, you know? Mm-hmm. And so when I got here, it was great. You know, I didn't have too many problems or nothing like that. Then when we got to about, in about the third grade, I moved to Hidden Hills, you know, Redan Road. And that's where life took off right there. You know what I'm saying? That's where my mom and my father, my father's a working man. You know what I'm saying? He had his own business painting. Everything you could imagine in the city that you might just drive by, my dad was one of those guys. He was getting it, you know. And Mom Duke, she was just a lover of the community. So she was, every school I went to, she was gonna be there, you know. Plays, she throwing them. If it's a new band or something like that, and she gonna be a part of something where I'm at, you know. Mm-hmm. So she was one of them women, a pillar in the community, raised a lot of people, kids, when they couldn't, you know, because they was working. And so I came from that type of vibe, everybody parents was working back then, you know what I'm saying, and going hard. So yeah, it was great. I don't got no complaints about that.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right. Talk to us about this car accident in 2014, man.
Well, I gotta pour some wine for that.
What are you sipping on there?
So the healthiest wine in the world is called Pinot Noir. And I Googled that. And and I was looking, because I don't know, I'm just trying to get better, you know what I'm saying, with whatever I did. You know, we all started out with Hen Dog and the worst, MD 2020. But anyway, I chose to use Meiomi. Shout out to them. Hopefully they'll holler at me, you know what I'm saying? But Pinot Noir, man, red wine. And it's a good one. You know, it's healthy. It's good for your body. You know, it's good for your body. That's the cool thing. But you can't drink too much of it. You know what I'm saying? We don't do drunken. You know, we ain't getting drunk. But we gonna sip a little.
I got you.
Yeah, so car accident, man. That was actually what made Seesaw Seesaw. I used to go, the streets might know me as Bankroll, or some people who follow hip hop deeply, they might know me from, I played a few roles in a few videos back in the day of some Atlanta rappers. as a character bankroll, but that was just really who I was. I was in the street at the time. And so anyway, the accident was 2014, August, I think August 14th, 2014. And driving down Covington Highway, and I'm at a light and I'm chilling. I have a friend with me, and I pull off from the light. Light turns green. I pull off, and I just heard this sound like, and so you kind of like you pulling off, so you ain't thinking like nothing. You just like, maybe someone behind me, in front of me, and as I'm looking, you just see this car coming clean across 3 lanes. So I spell my name Seesaw, S33. So I see him coming across 3 lanes, boom. And it's like, it's nothing I can do. Cause of course you got cars on the other side cause it's a 2-lane street, you know what I'm saying? I got a car right here and it's me. And it's like, if I just go over to him, I'm gonna mess him up, you know, I'm gonna hurt him. And I saw it and I just knew what it was. Like I knew I gotta take it.
Yeah. And
just the whole time I could see myself. I remember just being there like, this is happening, you know? And I remember just saying, God, just like, I don't want to die yet. As long as I don't die, I can deal with everything else. Boom! I didn't go to sleep. I'm thinking, this gotta be a knockout blow, right? Like it's head on.
Oh, wow.
Nope. Stayed up. And here, the seesaw comes from this. My right leg was severed from, so from here down.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was severed. And I was sitting inside of I'm ashy. I need lotion. Fresh out the shower. That's how you know I'm clean. But it was severed. So I boom, accident happens. And I see my shoe in the passenger side. Like, I'm just like, maybe it just got knocked off, right? Because I can't feel it because all I feel is heat. The engine was there. That's why it's kind of discolored like that. Oh, shit. So the engine's sitting on my leg and I'm like, okay, I'm just, I see the dudes get out the car and dip. It's 2 of them. Dude out the passenger run and then dude out the driver. He was second because he was a little shooken up or whatever. But man, thank God we had it was a heavy night on Covington Highway. So it was a lot of people there. My father, here's the funny part. My father just rolled past me. He had rolled past me like, man, it's a bad accident. And he went home and told my mom, man, it's a bad accident up there. I couldn't really tell. And then some guys came out, a few ladies, and they came and checked on me. And I'm just like, hey man, call somebody. I mean, get somebody here. And I'm like, bro, just don't, people, you know how when something tragic happens, you don't want nobody to leave you. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, man, stay right here, bro. You know, don't go nowhere. They called him. And then, went to the hospital. And it took about four years to recover, you know what I'm saying? It was a dark time, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I was a guy who ran the streets with, just doing what you gotta do to survive out here and not trying to lean on your parents or I was out here. I ain't gonna cap. I was out here, dude. And God was like, man, you gotta sit down. You gotta think. I broke my leg in high school, right? On this side, and then I get hit, broke both my legs, and that's when it hit me like, okay, I gotta reevaluate what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna cap to you, man. I was on the way to do some wicked, wild shit that night. And boom, it didn't happen. So 4 years, I'm 13 surgeries was it? 13?
Oh, wow. 13
surgeries, bro. In and out. I've never seen, bro, did you know they got this powder made out of like pig or something like that. And they dusted, this is covered with like pig, I think so. Like some pig powder, but it can grow with your cells. This was some real fucking science I was dealing with. Man, they pulled muscles out my leg. I had a hamburger-sized muscle out my leg sitting right here for like 2 years, man. It was wild, wow. Great, the greatest experience I've ever had, though. You know, it's the wildest shit in the world. Like the most tragic experience I had birthed this guy you see now. Seesaw came because now I lost 1.5 inches on this leg. So up, down, up, down. I'm a Libra. Seesaw, my real name is Devin Devon. So it just went, I was sitting there talking to my manager one night and I'm like, bruh, so I used to be a rapper. Signed to Def Jam, the whole 9, you know? And I was like, man, I'm singing now, bro. Well, I don't got no name. Like, you know, you really want your name to come from the streets. But my name came from the heavens, man. I was sitting there one day and I'm like, I talking to my OG, the same dude I was going to see that night I got hit. And he was like, I came over to his house after I healed up one night. And I'm like, he like, damn, man. He's like, man, I thought you said you had a limp because I've been trying to hide it, right? And he was like, man, if I had that limp, man, I'd show it off to the world, man. And I'm like, but bro, that shit keep me going. Like, I be looking like that dude Mike Epps was talking about, like, ladies, would you date a guy who walk like this and shit? And I'm like, damn, I don't want to look like that. You know, you used to standing strong in the world, but I had to pay for what I was doing. And so, anyway, I thought about it and it just hit me out of nowhere. Seesaw. I'm like, it gotta feel real to me. And Devin Devon is beautiful. Thank God my mom named me that. It's a beautiful name, very strong. But Seesaw was like, yeah, that's how my life had been going, up, down. And as a Libra, we you know, if you're into that type of shit, I'm not really into it anymore, but as a Libra, they say the goal is to kind of find a balance, you know, and this was the balance. The unevenness is the balance. So yeah, that's the accident.
Gotcha, man. All right. So, Murderer. This is the first release of Seesaw, is that right?
Man, Glow, with money behind it, okay. Yes. The very first release was pure muscle, just me, that man right there. And this is the beauty of fatherhood. My father. I ain't had no one to turn to. I'm like, you the only dude I know getting some money out here unless I got to go back to my old ways. And I just told him like, Dad, like, I got it. I know I got it. I just need a little help. Shot a video called Pete Schnapple, you know, and maybe put 1,500, you know what I'm saying? And me and him, my dad was like, yo, I got a partner. He got a beautiful crib. And we put that together. And then Murderer, I think my brother Nico, you know what I'm saying? I remember Murderer came about because he was over there at the studio one night. I came over there and I had wrote a song for some artist he had at the time. And it was like pretty much the best song the artist had. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, this is, that other shit ain't, you know? And so Nico was a little, my brother Toon was a little frustrated, you know, shout out to Toon, CKP. And I just remember saying to him like, bro, I'm gonna write a song that's gonna like, it's gonna shake something up around here. I don't know what it is. And out of nowhere, I lost my mother, right? At the top of the year, March, same day as my favorite rapper, Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? They died the same day, an hour apart.
Oh, wow.
And so I can remember like, I had just talked this music stuff to him. Like, man, we do music. Music was the furthest thing from my mind. And a brother by the name of, watch how this works. A brother named Lil B, all right? Lil B, now when I first got shot, the first time I ever got shot in my life, Little B, I had just moved into this apartment. Little B lived at the bottom, I lived at the top. He saw that I was on crutches one day and like, man, I'll help you up to the crib. And that from that day since, he would take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll come check on me, you good, bro? You know what I mean? And we always had a bond. So mom passes, right? You know how, I don't know if anyone ever lost their mother, but it's If you close to your mom, it's rough. And out of nowhere, 3 months later, here's the third 3, S33SAW. There you go. The third 3, Little B, 3 months later, March 31st is when they passed. If I'm not, yeah. March, April, May, June. Gives me a call like, bro, you should come to the studio. I'm like, all right, bro, yeah. I'm out here working some bullshit, like lift some shit. And I'm like, what am I doing at the studio right now? Calls me again. Hey, what up, man? Just checking on you, man. You should come to the studio. I'm like, oh, yeah. Click up. I'm hurting. Can't think about nothing else. Mom, call me another third, one more time. You should come to the studio. I think it would help you with what you're going through. And I took him up on it. Because I told my mom before she left, I said, Mom, you did it. You brought me back. She's the one who healed my leg. The medicine they was giving me wasn't working, nothing. I said, Mom, you know what, man? We should try just natural, like fruits and veggies. I had just bought her a juicer. She just started coming to the hospital, sending juices, and boom, look at me now. So I told her that day, I said, before she left, I said, hey, Mom, you did it. You know what I'm saying? You got me back right. It's like, after that, look, the Lord came and got her, you know what I'm saying? And which was beautiful in retrospect when you see the sequence of things, you know? And so my man called me like, man, come to the Yo. I go to the Yo. First song I did was called Anti-Meridian. And that's coming real soon, like another week or 2. And Lil B was like, man, I got some beats. After we did Anti-Meridian, he was like, man, I'm gonna send you this beat me and this other brother did named Mo Diggity together. Shout out Mo Diggity. All East Siders, right? 3 East Siders. S33SAW. You know, I went and seen the world, and now I'm here to sing about it, what I saw and what I did. And so when you see Seesaw and you see a murderer, you're looking at an experience of, back then I was a player. This Seesaw and Murderer is this is 2 years ago. I did this song 2 years ago. Y'all just now getting it. And that's because, you know, I'm here to show growth, you know. And so I'm singing about taking other men's women, you know, because I was really slick with the tongue, man. My mama blessed me. This is my mama face, you know what I'm saying? And my daddy mannerisms. So, you know, I was out here playing and I chose to write about that because it was like, it's like a confession, you know? As much as fun as it is, I heard that song. I was sitting in my garage, my father's garage, and my brother sent me that record, and I was just like, it gotta be real to me. It can't be foo. Even if I used to be a rapper, so I come from that like, nigga, whatever you was talking about, you had to do it. So I can't just make up no shit to no girls and, ooh, I love you and give you the world. And I'm not that nigga right now. I wasn't that guy. So Seesaw goddamn wrote Murderer and told the truth. I was a villain. I was killing my soul. I was killing my energy because I'm a robber. I'm stealing other people's love. That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's Murderer, but it's a beautiful fucking record. Like I didn't even write it. Here's a beautiful thing. Since I was a rapper, I haven't written anything. I don't know how I'm doing it. And I don't want to know at this point.
Just freestyle it?
No. I'm just receiving it and I'm spilling it out because I used to write everything. But you know, if you're a writer, sometimes when you reading it, you be like looking at it and like, man, I don't even understand what I just wrote, or it look crazy, it don't sound that good. But when it's just coming out and you don't even know where it's coming from and you just go on with it, that's the beauty about music. I think that's why music goes so far in between all types of cultures and rocks and rivers, because it comes from something, you know, whether it's a truth or a lie, it comes from something. Mm-hmm. So my bad. No, I just be talking.
You good. And
the truth though.
Yeah. You got the new project, Seesaw The P.A.D.
The P.A.D, Playground After Dark, right? So that playground in the video Murderer, there's a playground, right? That's the neighborhood I grew up in. It has a playground. Hidden Hills got this little playground. So when you see the dude coming through the playground P.A.D, what do you call, as a bachelor, and you kicking shit, you ain't got no wife or no woman that you taking care of or nothing. You just chilling. What do you call the crib? The P.A.D. But the P.A.D for a bachelor is his playground. If you don't have a woman and you trying to find you one, you tell her, hey, baby, come on through the crib, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where you get to see what she about. And you can talk to her. And if y'all want to go other places, y'all can go other places. So the Playground After Dark, Seesaw. What's a seesaw? So it's always on a playground. Seesaw's Playground After Dark. And After Dark just meaning when that's where I did up. This Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Atlanta where the players play. Well, shit, Seesaw ain't nothing but that. So, Playground After Dark. Gotcha. And it's coming. We going for like right around top of January. I can smoke, right? Yeah, you said that. Top of January coming. Okay. We dropping a song every week on YouTube because we believe in charity. You know, we giving you some juice, and it's the album though. So this is just a word to the wise. If you want to get the album early, you can get a song a week off the album on YouTube. It's coming with, we got 3 or 4 videos. We got little commercials just for the audio. We going hard, you know what I'm saying? So that's the P.A.D. It's going to be off the chain. You ain't never heard nothing like this.
Yeah, Murderer was pretty different than everything else that's out too.
Oh man, I'm coming with I'm just being me, man. My thing was like everybody got their own distinct sound, right? And so my sound was like I didn't know what I was gonna sing about and how to do this singing shit. I ain't that beautiful, like you got niggas out here with abs and muscle. I ain't that nigga, but like I got a real story, you know what I'm saying? And so I just had to find a clever way to get it across. And I found my sound through my brother DG. I want to shout out DG, that guy. DG has done the rest of the music. So Mo Diggity and my brother Lil B got me started, and DG, that guy official, shout out to him. We got about 40 records together, and all of that is what we releasing, a song a week. Until somebody come and say, hold up, bro. You gotta make some bread off this music. But right now, we just giving away love, you know, so.
Yeah. What's been the fans' reaction to Murderer?
Oh, man.
The video's wild, man.
Kind of crazy. So with Murderer, I get like a beautiful reaction because it's like, finally, someone's not just, I ain't, no offense to nobody, but I can't do what rappers do. You know, rappers got to show what they really doing. I ain't doing that. I'm showing you what a player was doing, and adding a little comedy to it. You know what I'm saying? And a storyline behind it. The fans have been kind of like, yo, this is some funny shit. You know, because who's singing about this, right? Like who's singing about their fuck ups? Like, I'm taking girls, I'm lacking. I ain't got no strap on me. I gotta call my partner to come help me out. Like, this is a real thing. It happened in real life, you know? But beauty of music, it was a mix of stories, you know? It's a little bit part me and then part one of my friends. The fans love it right now. I've gotten some mixed reviews because I guess people ain't used to seeing a man kiss on a woman a certain way. I don't know. But get used to it, because that's what we do over here. You know, but that's that. That was beautiful. It was a fun. We did that, 12 hours? Yeah. I really was running. That's running around. Man,
Were you running for 12 hours?
Oh, seriously. Man, shout out to Rex Way and Super Dope, man, and Iman. They let me, I gave them my vision, and then they went to work.
All right. Any last words or shout outs before we get you out of here, man?
First, I'm gonna say Quam. Second, I'm gonna say, thank you to everyone that's supporting me right now. Shout out to Spitty. You've been showing me a lot of love and helping me out along the way, a whole lot. Shout out to CKP. That's my home. That's why I'm at. You want to find me? Holla at Nico or my brother Marv, K Hill on IG. Shout out to the East Side, because most of these stories derive from right there off Redan Road, South Harrison, Wesley Chapel, Covington Highway, Glenwood, Memorial Drive, Panola Road, Seesaw, you know what I'm saying? The realest. You ain't seen nothing like this. Never. I ain't even supposed to look at the camera, but I'm gonna look at it. Cause the other day, a beautiful queen called me beautiful, so. All right, I'm out of here, man. Oh, hold up. I gotta shout out Stone Mound, man. This is my brother, Nick. Thank you, brother.
Cool.
And I'm out.
Boyfriend's trying to kill me, and I left